Alright there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos. So currently Manchester United beat Manchester City 2-0 in our third pre-season game of the tours. Currently was a 3 AM kick-off for the UK viewers, and it was currently held at Houston, Texas, and at the NRG Stadium. I thought absolutely fantastic, convincing 2-0 victory against Manchester City. We did say it currently was their first pre-season game. We've currently had 2 previous games, so this is their first pre-season game, so we should have basically been more match fit than Manchester City, if you get what I mean, guys. But yeah, I thought it was an absolutely fantastic performance. Mourinho had rotated the squad differently as he has done in the last couple of games. He currently put Rashford and Lukaku as a partnership, and he did say that looks like a fantastic prospect and it could send us to glory, and that just proved the point in the City game. It was absolutely a fantastic performance. For the majority of the game we dominated the game fantastically well. For first half I thought we were fantastic. I thought we had a lot of decent chances. I thought Herrera had a long range effort that had been just kept out. Also Mkhitaryan got a half volley that had been kept out as well, so they were good decent chances. And I thought there was a lot of tempo to our play. I thought we was fast. I thought as movement was good as rhythm. I thought we was faster in the game. I thought we was a lot quicker on the ball than Manchester City. Manchester City looked sluggish in like the first 15-20 minutes or so, something like that. There was some scary moments in the game, if I'm going to be quite honest with you, though. From Patrick Robertson, Sterling had chances, and we'd made very, very crucial interceptions. So there were times when Phil Jones and Smalling looked a bit unnecessary at the back. But I thought, yeah, Mkhitaryan, fantastic again, as he always is in that attacking third of the pitch. I thought Lingard played fantastically well as well. You know, and it was a good team performance. Anyway, City had come into the game after we dominated the early spells. City started getting into the game. City then did debuts to Kyle Walker and their goal, Edison, the ex-Benfica goalkeeper. City started to find the shape a bit. Currently the young teenager Foden did come into the game. He played fantastically well. He's actually got good talent and experience, this player. You know, he had a few decent chances. He was showing his skills, and he did. So basically the brightest sparks for Manchester City did look like Sterling and Foden. There were the players that looked the bright spark after that. And then currently we take the lead through Romelu Lukaku. Absolutely fantastic goal it was. You know, his second goal in 2 games for Manchester United, and he's going to be a fantastic player for Manchester United, and causing all sorts of problems for City backline and causing them mercy. And this is what people have to be at other teams. These defensive coming up against your likes of Lukaku. It was an absolutely fantastic assist from Paul Pogba. Plays the ball over the top. Lukaku receives it on his head, beats Edison, and then gets out wide and then scores from an acute angle. It was an absolute acute angle. It was from a really, really tight angle that he'd hit the ball into the net, and it was absolute fantastic finish, and that makes it 1-0. And then with the partnership, Rashford was not overshadowed, because then 2 minutes later, Rashford gets his name on the score sheet. He's currently his third goal in these tours. What a fantastic goal it was as well. Lovely work from Mkhitaryan. Lovely through pass on the right, I think it was, and what a lovely clinical finish from Marcus Rashford. A lovely side-footed clinical finish, and he's a very efficient finisher, and you can just tell Rashford's getting taller. He's taller, more experience, and he's growing into his game fantastically well. So Jose Mourinho may be adamant to keep them as a partnership. It was a much improved performance than the Real Salt Lake game, and that was 2-0. And then basically after that, that was in the 37th minute. Then basically after that, there'd been changes made, a few changes being made. He didn't rotate all the 11. He just brought a couple of players on. I think he brought the likes of Carrick, was it? He brought Martial on. I think he brought Fellaini on as well. And City did make a couple of changes as well. I think I thought when they came on, I thought the intensity of the game went down a bit. I thought it went down a bit when them substitutes come on, to be quite honest, as we was already winning the game 2-0. But at the start of the second half, I think Romelu Lukaku could have got his name on the score sheet. He also hit the woodwork as well. Also, there was a time what I watched when Rashford was it an intended cross or something like that, and it basically actually nearly went into the goal. I just think it went over the bar, but that would have been fantastic if that would have gone in. Anything else? I think there was also a chance from Paul Pogba, who got an assist, as I said. Mkhitaryan's got an assist, and Pogba, I think, had hit the side netting as well in the game as well. But there were chances from both teams that we had a lot better of the chances, and also now Mkhitaryan is basically wanting that number 10 role on a permanent basis. Basically, he's willing. I think Jose Mourinho is willing to give Mkhitaryan that number 10 role, you know, for his absolute outstanding performances in these pre-season tours. Lingard good at attacking third of the pitch, as he has played fantastically well. Mkhitaryan's looked a bright spark in these games as well. Also, Mkhitaryan's looked bright spark. I think Pogba's done okay. I think Rashford's been absolutely fantastic as well. So I think they've been our best players, and Mkhitaryan basically wants that role just behind Romelu Lukaku. This is what he basically wants. So yeah, I think the Real Madrid, I don't know if the lineup's confirmed. Currently, I think maybe the ones that were playing 90 minutes will not be participating in that game, which I think was Rashford and Lukaku. So, but what a fantastic victory. It is only the pre-seasons, as I said, it is only pre-season, so don't get too carried away. But it's good for these players that are experiencing these training facilities, and I said it's a much more improved performance than the Real Salt Lake game, and that's basically Mkhitaryan got an assist. He scored a couple of goals. That's Romelu Lukaku's second goal now, and I'll tell you what, he's going to be a player that's going to score at least 20, 30 goals this season. I can absolutely guarantee that is going to happen. But yeah, Lukaku absolutely embarrassed Manchester City's goalkeeper, absolutely embarrassed him, which was absolutely funny. And you won't find many clinical strikes like that can score from acute angles like that. It was a lovely finish, you know, and Rashford, lovely side-footed tuck finish, and that City then had a mountain to climb, and they was basically out of the game. And shame there was no more goals in the second half. I thought there was lovely counter-attacking football for Manchester United. I thought we showed fantastic passing ability. I thought his movement was fantastic. I thought City did have dominant spells in the game. If I'm going to be quite honest with you, I thought the sharpest players that I thought that's from City, I thought their sharpest players looked maybe Sterling, maybe Foden. You know, I think they give quite a few of the youths a start. I'm not too. Kyle Walker also made his debut as well. He did okay for Manchester City. And also towards the end, was it? I can't remember what play it was. Was it Phil Jones? Didn't he make like a triple save, basically constantly intercepting from City? It was near the end. I think it was basically three times. I think it was in the defensive line. He'd blocked. Shots coming in from City, and that was fantastic. But we did look in shades of the game. We did look unnecessary at the back a few times. But apart from that, I thought majority of the game, I thought the performance was absolutely fantastic, and you can't complain about that. I thought Blind played, Lindelof played. It's good to get a glimpse of these Lindelof as well. Who else played? Valencia played. I was shocked that he played because he did get a red card, so he must have not basically been suspended as I thought he was. You had Herrera as well. I think you had Pogba, you had Mkhitaryan, you had Lingard, you had Lukaku, you had Rashford. So basically that's most of the team that I've said to you. And also David De Gea had to pull a couple of important saves off in the game, but that's why he's basically the best goalkeeper in the world. And I just said I had a feeling Lukaku would score. I had a feeling Rashford would score, but this is basically only City's first match game, so they may build up. Pep Guardiola may build them up. They've got games coming up thick and fast. We've got games coming up thick and fast, and now Real Madrid is the next game. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop a like on the video as usual and take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.